Riders got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Check not. Name on that. Alert.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Buying time to his left. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Switch it.
They run it with Ballage. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL.
Watch that in. We got four. Hey, quarter. Shit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The play fake to Ballage. Now Rosen staying on his feet. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Check it. Mark 43. Mark 43. Hey, here we go. Check it.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
He's going to rifle one deep and got his man complete. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check it.
From the gun, it's Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for the... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on them.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Rosen. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 27 yards there, a first down.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch, not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it's second down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This is going to be caught by the rookie from Arizona State, N'Keal Harry. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Rosen to throw on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second and 9, Brady. That's out to his running back, Michel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on second and 14, Brady. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
At the Patriots' 47-yard line.
Middle. Let's go tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now it's Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Balaj. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
It's fourth down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that?
Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That throw by Brady incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, but it's going to be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Grant. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On first down, it's Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's Rosen to throw. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
6 yards to go.
The Dolphins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
56.
Rosen to throw again. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Patriots take over.
We got this.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going.
Philip Dorsett by himself and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 14-10. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Slam. Mark 56.
Hey, team 6.
I'm coming.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. But now it's 3rd down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, 4 down. Banjo.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return is Williams. He can't get him down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike 52, Mike 52. You must be true. Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, Hank! You got touchdown.
Shotgun now for Brady. On the left side, this is Stills. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Hey, 66.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got.
Move.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, box truck, box truck.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, Alabama, Alabama. Check. Wait, 28. Hey, 66.
To throw is Brady. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
Wait, set.
Brady, 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
He's mine, he's mine, he's mine.
From the gun, Brady under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Raekwon McMillan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Ricky, alert! 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Hey, boy. 43's the mic.
Hey, check. Hey, check it.
Here's Brady to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
And that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, both 66. We got double up. No, 66.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now Rosen on 1st down. And to the left side here, Wilson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Balaj. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Quarter. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Hey, exit.
Pretty quiet.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian-Jenkins. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
He's 61, matchbox lights.
Now Rosen. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. Toss play to Balaj. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Williams to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 24. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 76 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a sack. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Hey, set, fly, 20.
43. Check, 43. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Michel. get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Check it, reload.
From the gun, it's Brady. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback. And that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. He's going to let one go deep for Parker, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Rosen. Throw left side, complete to Harry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back to the air, Rosen after the pick six. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jamie Collins in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. To throw is Rosen. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Watch tight end.
Gold 50.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, check it.
Left three. Switch. Joker. Check three.
Hey, 66. 53, Linda. Sugar.
From the gun, Brady under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Raekwon McMillan in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Wait, that 53. 43. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Brady going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hodges. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Brady going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
New England on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Everyone got 4 down.
Rosen will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Parker, the intended target.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
72.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Raekwon McMillan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Patriots, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week.